Shalom. It's Paul and Yeshua. Welcome again to the Rock. Cold day. But praise Yah. We were able to accomplish a lot and get a lot done. The destruction of family has had a devastating impact on the individual. And I know most people sacrifice family for the idea that they will be able to live their best life. Some stuff like that, whatever they call it. I'm trying to do me. The problem is that doing you, first of all, would be considered masturbation. But literally, that's what it would be equivalent to masturbation. It's like a life of masturbation, doing yourself. Literally, self-pleasure, But let me continue. It has also led to nobody really cares about you. Think about it, in life in general, family cares about family. I know a lot of you have placed a overwhelming value on the idea of quote unquote spiritual family, just for you to find out that the moment you left your church, the moment you left your assembly, you disappeared. But there's something about family, and the fact that most people don't have it because they broke apart family is astounding. Nobody really cares about you anymore. Nobody really cares about your failures, your successes. You don't have anything really to share with anybody. You go on Facebook and you hope that you get people that will like the stuff that you post, because your life, it gets to a point where you start to feel meaningless. No children, no husband, no wife. You don't talk to you. Really, the only family you got is largely your mother, who's probably single. Think about that life. You've invested into nothing. No people. So when you're going through a tough time, nobody really cares. Everybody gives you the classic, I'll pray for you. But very few, like it says in the book of James, what does it do when a man is hungry? When he needs bread, if you tell him, hey, go out there and go ahead and be fed. Hallelujah. And now people look to the internet for their interpersonal relationships. They look to the internet. They don't know how to talk to a person, a real life person next to them. They don't know how to have a real relationship. They don't know how to communicate. They don't know how to talk. They don't know how to have an intimate relationship with somebody unless they're having sex. Their only intimacy is sexual, not understanding that there's a lot of intimate relationships you can have with another person, and it has nothing to do with sex. Children growing up not knowing their brothers or sisters, families split apart, going to the hospital and giving birth to a child, and it's just mama and the doctor, mama and the nurse. The only men that mama's got in her life are men that come and go. The doctor, the mechanic, the plumber, the landlord. There's no real man for that woman to look at. This is what we have created. No, I haven't created it. But this is what this country, this society is creating. A unfulfilled life of you just masturbating. Literally. Pleasuring yourself for you to go to bed, and you really had no impact on nothing. And it sounds great until times like now are popping up, and now people need help, but they don't know where to go to because they don't have a family. Imagine being a daughter and being excluded from your father, and now you are looking, to or something befell your life, and you've got nowhere to go because mama's living with her boyfriend, and the boyfriend don't want you going there, but you don't know your father. You haven't made any relationships. You're not married. Marriage is at an all-time low. Men are just choosing not to get married. And at the same time, you have this contingent of people who continually speak against all forms of biblical marriage, which would be monogamy and polygyny. So it continues the single woman syndrome, where women aren't covered, have no family, have no male really in their life. I can't tell you how many women email and have really never had a male in their life, a man. Not, forget a man, they haven't even had a male, much less a responsible, righteous, hardworking, focused, vision orientated, got his vision from young man. So we have lost people. We have people who are literally walking dead. No purpose, no drive, no family, no children, no husband, no wife, no nothing. And their whole life is just like a zombie, just self pleasure. Let me find what I can eat. Let me find where I can go. Let me try to find value and worth in myself, knowing that I'm not part of worth is being able to provide worth and value in somebody else's life, like your children, like your wife, like your husband, like your friends. Most of you don't even have friends because you don't know how to have a relationship. Thus, the love of many is waxing old. People don't care. Because you look at people and you say, well, you don't even care for yourself, so how would I be able to care for you? How would I be able to love you if you can't even love yourself? What value do you bring a relationship? I'm not talking about just, man, woman, but what value would you bring a relationship when all you know how to do is make money? Well, then all you're going to be able to do actually is provide money, and that's it. This is where we are headed. In the background, you can hear my daughter is talking to one of the moms. See, they have relationships. Most people are about to go down. We're headed into this next Roman year 2024. And a lot of people don't have a relationship, a real relationship with anybody, except work. And they don't understand that as times are getting worse, those relationships that you built, those are going to be the people that you are going to be able to rely on. And most of you don't have any real relationships. You don't really have people that love you. Yeah, your church will tell you that, but again, you want to figure out if your church loves you, telling you that you're going to go home and start studying the Bible for yourself. See if they love you still. This is what we are headed to. This is where we are. And the question you have to ask yourself is, what can you do? And what have you built relationally to help you get through these times? I'm not talking about a big network, a mag. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about just somebody that you have a relationship with. Because that's what's failing. As family failed, relationships. Family is the first stable relationship. Relationship with Yah, relationship in family. And people don't have those relationships in family. And yet when you read the book, you read about family. That's what you read. Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Israel. Family. I only can imagine. I made many references to coming and living this agricultural life. It's helped me understand the Bible a lot more. How can people truly understand, or how can you call somebody your brother or your sister when you don't even understand family, the sacrifices that you make for family, the love you have for family, the love between a father and his son, the love between a daughter and her mother, mother and daughter, husband and wife. Bless you. Something to think about. Because I just have this thought that it's going to be even crazier next year. And you're really going to need somebody that you can rely on. That isn't your coworkers. Shalom.